Okay, I wanted to do this a little sooner, but I just didn't, I guess. But I can do a little bit of a inside. See with I should have done this before I got all my junk in here, but again, I didn't. Get some lights on in here so you can see a little better. If I was smart, I probably would have done this ahead of time. But yeah, as you can see, we just walked in the front door. This is a front room area here, which is not great. It's got some water damage, but I mean, I'm walking on it. It's not super bad. Could be worse. This was actually originally, I don't know about originally, but last it was the bar area where this tile is here, is where the bar was, and then there was a back bar on that back side. I believe they used an entrance door over there. The bar was actually in it when I first looked at the place, but the guy wanted more money for me to purchase the bar, and whereas it would have been cool for, I don't know what you'd say, nostalgia, quite truthfully, it was just going to be in my way. No use for it for me. So I told him, well, if you can sell it to somebody else, sell it to somebody else. So he did sell it, and sucks. Like I said, it'd been cool to have, but same time, like, that would have been a huge pain in the ass, just being right here, right in the way. Couldn't use that door. Which is the door I'm probably going to use. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to lay this out. I'll get to that here in a minute. But so after you walk in, this is the dome part, obviously. And this is this little, I don't know what you'd call wing that's on the, let's see, this would be the west side. And this part does have the newer metal roof on it. It's in a little bit better condition, not quite so much water damage in here. This was the women's bathroom. It's in pretty rough shape. There's also a men's, which is in a little bit better shape, which I've actually used. But we have started some demolition in here. As you can see, these used to be windows, and as with these windows here, which are obviously still windows, you've got these bars in here. I mean, these things are pretty stout, I guess you'd say. Like, you ain't getting that. It's lagged in, 4 lags in each one. But anyhow, which I thought was a little bit odd, was there's even bars in the ones that don't have windows. And I guess maybe those were windows and that bars were already there, so they just used them. That makes sense. That one doesn't have any. And then those two actually also had these, I think these are ends of fuel oil tanks. And they had these up over them. So, and they just pulled those right out. They just had some screws with some washers holding them in place, and they were just on the edge. So I don't know. But anyhow, we started demoing this room. This wall was in pretty rough shape. Had some water damage. Had some holes in it from the water damage. I'm thinking I don't have a lot of money to put into this place. I spent most of it on the building, as I'm sure I've said. But the insulation, like, we didn't take any of the upper insulation out in these cavities. Like, that's how it was. This cavity, this far cavity, it was empty. This cavity was half full. I mean, you can even see where stuff's laying on top of the insulation where, we haven't touched either one of these. So this wall was bad, had to be taken out for sure. Either way, I was thinking of taking all 3 walls down and re-insulating, redoing the wiring, just because it's not going to cost me a ton more. I think I'm just going to go over it with some paneling because, again, cost. Not sure what I'm going to do about the ceiling. If it wasn't so low and close to the top of the window, I probably would just put a drop ceiling in here, again, just for cost. But I don't really have the room for that. So I'm probably going to have to take this out and then figure out what I'm going to do with it, whether I drywall and texture it. That might be my cheapest bet. But it's going to cost a lot to drywall and get the walls all finished properly. And I don't like paneling, but I can actually do it cheaper. But so anyhow, let's keep going here with a little inside tour. So this is the men's bathroom. We did some work in here. Not a lot. I mean, it's not awesome, but it was functional. It's currently not. I got the water unhooked again, but I thought this was kind of neat. This hole in the wall was patched with an old metal 7-Up sign. There's an old urinal back here. I did not hook that up, but you know, we got a light. We got a light. We got a toilet that worked. Sink did not work. Dryer does not work. But yeah, I hooked some of the plumbing up. A lot of the pipes were frozen. I replaced that line from here going to the toilet. I didn't get the hot water working, but I got enough to where at least we had a toilet, so that was helpful. So continuing, again, you know, this is the front room. Bathroom, there's the girls. That's the area that I'm going to make my office. I hope I already said that. This here is the old kitchen. The sink, again, only had cold water, but it was functioning to where you could use the bathroom in there. Come in here and wash your hands. Again, helpful when we're here working. But yeah, this was the kitchen. There's some stove outlets that were here. That's an exhaust fan area. I don't know if this was like a prep area. Some cupboards, obviously the sink. Somewhere in here was a fryer. There's some gas lines running. I don't remember. But anyhow, this was the kitchen. This was a fryer. This was, I don't know if this was just like a little stockroom area or what. Gosh, I wish I would have took more videos and pictures. But anyhow, this, there's actually a wall right here. And, you know, obviously where this is, there's no floor. It didn't have a floor. It's just stone. And there was a big furnace here. And then like here's the ductwork where it went into the ductwork. There's a big furnace here and a big fuel oil tank here. And it basically took up this whole area. And then there was a wall here. And we ended up ripping all that out. Which I'll go over when I do the outside update. I'll go over that a little bit more. But yeah, this is the inside back here. I demoed the walls, new breaker box, just kind of hooked it up. I'll go over that a little bit more. These are the water lines that were hooked up. There's the well, pressure tank, water heater. Don't know if that works, probably not. But old chimney. Actually, the furnace had a flue, I guess you call it, that went into that chimney. There was another hanging heater that was in here. It's actually right there. I'm assuming that probably still works. There's not any propane hooked up currently, but this old breaker box. Okay, so again, just for reference, back in the center portion, or the front of the center portion, the kitchen's in the back of the center portion. So we're moving on here to the east. This is kind of like a little walk-through area. Got a light here. This part's in pretty rough shape. Not planning on doing a lot with it yet. That was a Halloween decoration I had. Just gonna try and get the roof. This roof is bad here. Just trying to get the roof done. Get it stopped from consuming itself, and go from there. Old beer sign. I didn't show. There's a few old beer signs from when this used to be a bar. Coors Light Girl. Let's see here. There's a little sign up there. Have the right to refuse service to anyone. Pabst sign. Just a couple advertisements. From what I know, by the way, this was like a game area. They had like a pinball game. I think there's a pool table in here. Winnow Arn Post 541. Sons of the American. So this was American Legion newsletter. So I don't know if he was an American or a member of the American Legion or what. I never really looked at that before. But yeah, just a couple little interesting things. Here's an old calendar from '09, which is right around the time the gentleman that was living here passed away, and the guy that I purchased the place from purchased it. So anyhow, back into this little room here. This is just like another little entranceway into the kitchen there. This is a very old cooler. I did plug it in. It comes on, but it doesn't get cold. So it's huge. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if it had shelves in it, I could use it for storage, but the shelves are gone. It doesn't work anymore, but it looks like it's going to be a huge pain in the ass to get it out here. This thing's huge. But I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. This is really not hardly worth even showing, but I suppose I might as well on here get this thing open. So this is like a little closet area. There's actually a stairwell here that went up there, but as you can see, it was in pretty sad shape. So we got rid of that. This section's actually gonna be coming off as well. In probably spring. Kind of done with that portion of what we're doing for right now. So we got a lot of other things to work on. I'll drop the screw. We'll just leave it. I'll get that later. So going into here, this is just like another. This is like a little breezeway area between the shop and the main part of the building. It's in rough shape. This front portion's not terrible, about to the doorway, but back there it's bad. So my plan is to tear the back portion off, build a wall here, and then we're gonna put a new roof basically that runs all the way from here to here. We'll have to truss it, but yeah, it's rough. But now on to a better portion is the shop. Obviously the ceiling's not good, but who cares? You don't need a ceiling. It was some old like fiberboard. This again has a metal roof on it that was replaced. So it's in pretty good shape now. I'm not saying that they done it 100% how I would have done it, but it's done. It doesn't leak. So, you know, I'm gonna just let it go. Because I got way more important things to worry about than that. But yeah, old TV, old Volkswagen doors that were left here. That's actually my engine cover off my Durango. But this part is clay block, I guess you'd call it. It's got a wooden floor. However, it is over top of a concrete floor. Now, I was told that that was done because this was a dance floor when it was a bar. Makes sense. It's got a couple doors. This one I can't get to open. They're weird doors. They're bifold doors. It pulls in here at the middle, and then there's a track up top, and they swing over that way. I didn't try super hard, but I was not successfully able to get that door open. I think it's just kind of bound up on the ground is the problem. But a couple furnaces in here. This one is fuel oil, and this one's propane. Don't know if either one work, probably not. Heater's mine. A lot of the stuff in here is stuff that I've brought. The chairs are mine. Those parts in the corner are mine. Sign was left. Boat's mine. Chairs are mine. Air compressor's mine. All that wood stuff is left. This door does open, obviously, which is how I got the boat in here. Again, bifold door. This one is functional. Somebody's fashioned some little wheels on the bottom, which I'm assuming probably helps quite a bit. It comes off the track a lot. In fact, it might be on. I can't tell if it's on or off the track. Got this little center shelf thing here. But yeah, I mean, nice tall ceilings. I don't know what the height is on that. It's got to be 14 at least. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, and you know, I come to about here. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say 14 probably. So, got me a fridge in here. Keep some drinks in. Oh, I thought somebody was here. No, I can kind of see out there. Another fridge I had. Couldn't get it to work. There's some siding I bought for the backpack section that we're working on. Started gathering around some stuff I'm going to need here and there when it's on sale. But yeah, that's pretty much the tour of the inside. Oh, one thing I want to talk about before I get off here is the upstairs. So I kind of showed you through this doorway where there used to be a staircase going upstairs. Well, we had to tear it down because it was in way too bad a shape. And unfortunately, me being me, I did not get the pictures or video of the upstairs like I should have. So I don't have that. I was going to turn my camera around while I was talking, but I can't figure out how to do it. New phone, sorry. But anyhow, so you could go up the stairs. I'll kind of go over this a little bit. I'll take you out this door, kind of point to things to help describe it. So this section here, the stairs went from here up to here, and then there was a doorway there where we've got the metal. So the section here, there was 2 stories right here on this section, and there was like a living room up above there. It was literally falling down. You can see it in my first video. It was part that we tore down. As for right now, I have no use for the upstairs. I couldn't afford to do anything to rebuild that at this time. So we just tore it down, and we're just, you know, putting it back together kind of as cheaply as we can to preserve it from falling apart anymore. So anyhow, I'll go back and kind of go underneath the upstairs and kind of explain that to you. So the upstairs is only above this dome part, and then what we tore off here, which was above this little section back behind the kitchen. So, like I said, the living room area was here. The stairs would come in over here. Living room area, you walk through the doorway, which the doorway going into where I showed you where that metal piece is right here. So you'd go through the living room into here. There's actually a kitchen right here, right where this kitchen is. You can see the plumbing there. That's for the kitchen sink. And so you'd walk in, and similar layout, honestly. There was a counter here. I'm trying to think. Little table over here. Stove. There wasn't a fridge up there. But then you turn, and there's a little doorway into a bathroom, and then there was a a washer and dryer. It didn't have this wall quite like this, I don't think. No, because that bathroom's bigger. Anyhow, washer and dryer on this wall. Tub with a shower on this corner. Sink, toilet. So, and then you walk back into the kitchen. And again, it's a very similar layout to this. You walk through and there's just like a little area right here. I've got some pictures. I might throw the pictures in. But yeah, you look over here, bedroom, bed, closet. Then over here, same thing. Bedroom, bed, closet, dresser. All that stuff is still up there. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get any video or very good pictures of the upstairs. I'll share what I have, but and it's actually not in terrible shape. You can tell it was built way after this was built. It had paneling walls. It had the metal channel electrical on the outside of the wall. You know, newer style tub, like fiberglass tub. And the ceiling had these same kind of ceiling tiles, which it don't take much for them to fall down. So that was the worst of it up there, is these ceiling tiles are all laying on the ground. But yeah, I'll attach those pictures, and there's a little tour of the inside, and I'm going to be posting another video, kind of the updates of what we've done so far. But take care, have a good day.